Hey everyone, welcome back. So today I want to give you a review of some Laura Mercier products. I have not really spoken about the Laura Mercier products in my tutorials and in my blog posts because many years ago I wound up breaking out very bad from the Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturizer. And ever since that happened, I was very hesitant on using other products, but I did wind up getting very good results with her concealer. So we're going back probably, I'd say about maybe 10 years ago. And then my friend had tried the Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturizer and she wound up breaking out in hives all over her face. And the only way to get them to come down was to take an oral steroid. So because of that, I really was always very nervous to try other products from Laura Mercier because I had that type of sensitivity to that product. And speaking with other women and asking them about Laura Mercier products as the years went on, they also had issues with very bad sensitivity towards the eyeshadows. So, I was really hesitant to continue to use the product. So I kind of put the Secret Camouflage concealer that I had away, or I think I finished using it up and I just never repurchased it. But since then, I've always been on the hunt for a really good concealer. And the other day I went back into Nordstrom and I said, you know what? I have to give it a try and I have to revisit it because I really, really wanted to try 2 additional products from Laura Mercier and I was so hesitant. But one of them was the Secret Brightening Powder, which comes in a little container like this. And then the other one was the Translucent Powder from Laura Mercier to set foundation. And this was the larger one. So the loose full for the face comes in this, and then the Secret Brightening Powder is that small. I went in and I picked up the Secret Camouflage Concealer in the shade SC2, and you might have seen me speak about it in the tutorial that I just did on Tuesday about the spring makeup tutorial. So it does come with 2 types of concealers in here, and the first one is typically something to cancel out whether it's redness or ruddiness on the skin, and then the other one is the concealer. Now, when you do go to the counter, or if you've seen other YouTube videos, they're going to tell you that this product is not a concealer. I'm going to clarify something for all of you because you know that I always give you advice on products. So if you are the type of person that suffers from very dark under eye circles, and you do not do very well with, or you do not do very well with liquid or creamy concealers that come in a tube, then this is going to become your best friend. Do not let anyone tell you at the counters or at Sephora or Ulta, wherever you're going to purchase product, if something works for you, then use it for that. So initially when I went up to the counter, they had told me, well, this really isn't a concealer, this is to cancel stuff out on your face, and because it's much thicker in consistency. And I said, well, actually that's what I want in terms of a concealer. Well, we have a really good concealer, it's just creamier, and I don't do very well with creamy concealers because I feel that they move and they really don't stay in place. And that bothers me. Regardless of however I set it, I never feel that it really stays in place. So I am just so in love with this concealer, and what I like about it is that you get 2 shades, one to cancel out the darkness and then one to conceal and brighten. Now you can use this all over your face. This is what it's intended for according to the company, is that this is intended to cancel out like any redness, or if, let's just say, you suffer from breakouts and you're looking for a concealer to really just come in and look like second skin. You can apply the translucent powder a couple of ways. They do suggest to use a powder puff to actually press it into the skin. So this way it really absorbs onto the foundation and your skin and it doesn't move. But for those of you that either do not have a powder puff or you just really don't like doing that step, then what I could suggest is just get a basic or any type of face brush that you have. And the 2 that I really like, one of them is the Live Beautifully brush from It Cosmetics, and this is the number 211 all over powder brush, and I just use this actually in my spring makeup tutorial. And what I like about this is you actually put it in the powder and you just saturate it right onto the skin and you just move it like this. You actually press it and you do it all over your face, and that's it. The translucent powder is in. If you do have this brush from It Cosmetics as well, this is the Velvet Luxe Radiance Wand number 14. This is great as well because you can actually get this all over your face. Same method, same way, you just kind of dip it in, press, 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 press onto your skin. I don't think that you're going to get what you want out of this translucent powder if you just dust it on. I don't think it's going to do the job the right way. So that's why I recommend kind of pressing it into the skin. I think you would get the best coverage and setting ability by doing it that way. Next, I want to discuss the Secret Brightening Powder for the under eyes, and I'm going to show you guys the demo real quick about it, but I am so impressed and so in love with this powder. This is definitely a must-have. If you do like under eye concealers and also set your under eye concealers and are looking for a setting powder that is really going to keep your under eye concealer intact and not budge, but also just make you look more awake and more open, I would totally recommend the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. I think this is worth every penny, not drying at all, and it just keeps the concealer in such great place all day. It does not move. So I want to show you guys exactly how I put on the concealer, and I'll be right back. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to begin with this peachish salmon-y color, and you can see it right here. I'm going to take a little bit on the Sigma Concealer F75 brush. This is what it looks like. It's just a basic concealer brush. If you guys like concealer brushes, this one is pretty good. Then what I do is I take a little bit into that peachish color first, and I start to apply it where the darkness is to start canceling out. As you can see, it starts to brighten it. I mean, it does a pretty good job on itself, just covering that up. So as you can see, I'm really dark here, and now it starts to camouflage it. And then I just take my ring finger and I kind of set it with the warmth of my finger onto the skin. So then the next thing I want to do is apply the concealer. So I go in with the Precision Tapered P86 brush from Sigma. I really like this brush for inside setting the concealer. If you do not use your ring finger, this is essential. So then I go into the bigger shade here, which is the concealer, and now I'm going to start concealing. And what's nice about this is that it's small and it literally goes right into the hollows under the eyes. Bring it down a little bit. And whatever's left over, I go around the nose, cancel out any redness. And as you can see here, it's just a really nice even finish. You don't see any dark circles. That's why I happen to really like this concealer, and I'm so happy that I went out and repurchased it. Now, let's just say you want to conceal your eyelids. So you do the same thing. You go back in with the peachy salmon-y color right here. Put it on the lids. You don't have to use both colors because this will kind of cancel it out. And you could even use this as a primer if you want, because it does really stay in place once it's set. Now what I'm going to do is set the under eye concealer using the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. And you have two options on how you apply this. You can use a tapered highlighter brush. This is an F35 from Sigma. I really like this. I like the way it goes right into the eye, underneath the eye area. Or you can even go back in with your Precision P86 brush and you could tap in the powder right under the eyes with this. I press it under the eye, tapping motions. I don't like to sweep it because I feel if you do press it on, it'll adhere better. And I'll just dust on a little bit up top. Now I'm going to do the same thing, but I'm going to use the P86 brush. And then what I'm going to do is just start to apply it. over, I just tap it. So you can see the dark circles are completely covered up. This is another great option for you guys if you have dark circles. So, okay, I'm gonna finish up the rest of my makeup and I'll just return in just a minute. Okay everyone, thank you so very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this review and quick demo on these 3 Laura Mercier products that I am really loving right now. If you have any questions, you know that you can message me down below. Please don't forget to subscribe, give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and I will see all of you in my next video. Love you guys. Bye.